Welcome back to the channel and welcome to this week's edition of the Eventlab Showdown. This week we have 3 Eventlabs in the festival playlist, which means we can take all of those, pit them against each other, and see which one is the best. First up, Subi156, a favorite of the channel, Mint Creek Circuit, Forest Mountain Road, with a lot of nature to take in. We get a super wheel spin. We're here at an Eventlab Island. Let's see if we can get the win here. So we've got to place first, of course. And the category is Hot Hatch B700. There's not many here. We're sorting them. I tell you, I do not remember this or why this was created. It looks like it was created. It has a wing. Let's try this Vauxhall Corsa VXR from 2016. Let's see how it works. It's an interesting car, that's for sure. There we are, coffee cupping it up. You probably can't see because of my beautiful face, but it was happening. All right, Mink Creek Circuit, Mink Creek Circuit, Mink Creek Circuit. I think it's the Mink Creek Circuit. Let's use the wheel. Let's make a last minute choice of using the, whoa, this thing's pretty good. Holy, to the front. Okay, well, I'm gonna try the wheel. Have we been here before? I feel like, I don't know. Maybe not, but it does look very familiar. I'm going to try. The wheel is such a wild thing. I'm on a stock tire compound, so I have a lot of power. All-wheel drive. Got the wing, which means I put a couple more performance goodies on there to stay in this performance index class. Doing okay. I'm not mad about it. 2 laps here. About halfway through the first lap, I'd say. Right on the rear of this Scirocco that we don't have in the States. Yeah, I'm going to have to go to the controller because this guy is destroying me. Alright, switching to controller, that was fun, but just the turns, not really what I want. You kind of have to have, yeah, for that kind of stuff. If we're going to be 4-wheel drive drifting, I'm going to need the controller. Sounds like a turbo rally. This is a hot hatch. Now, I was super close to the Scirocco. We got a little chicane, and then we're back to square one again. See, it rhymed. I think he has me on handling and tire compound. I can feel it. Gonna take his line away, go a little wide, and we're in front. There we go, last lap. First impressions, this thing's pretty good. Standard circuit fare, but I like the layout. It's not terrible. I like that there are level changes. The scenery's nice. He was right about that. He or she, I'm not really sure what 156 is. Interesting car choice here. I don't know if the creators of the Eventlab pick it, or if in the festival playlists, you know, Forza pairs it with a certain class. Because I know when you go to the Eventlab, what is that? The Eventlab Hub, whatever that is, you can pick whatever class you want. So I guess Forza picks it when they make these, wow. When they make these festival playlists. But I'm going to do my best here, and I'll see you at the finish line. Alright, there you go, exiting the last turn, down over this little hill, and that's all she wrote. Into the dirt, finished first. Mink Creek Circuit completed. So I'll take it. It was a hard-fought win, kind of. Super wheel spin. Just looking for the notification now. There it is. Moving on to XR Cosworth 01, another favorite of the channel, very popular Eventlab creator, Jumbo Jangle Juggernaut. Love the alliteration. Start your engines, prepare to push your vehicles to the limits. This fast open circuit has it all, from fast open straights to hard braking to technical and flowing turns. We get a Donut Media Lightning car horn. Okay, traveling to Mexico. Here we go. A800 track toys for the Jumbo Jangle Juggernaut. Now I always talk about this. This is an amazing car, but these cup cars, whatever these are, I'm not really sure. They have to be the same racing series because they all seem very similar. These two have the same wing, but I'm going to take the Hyundai and try it out. There she is, looking pretty good. A purpose-built Hyundai race car. Going to try it on the wheels. Whoa, that is awesome. Going to try it on the wheel because, you know, this thing is race prepped. It should work. Here we go. Jumbo Jangle Juggernaut, I believe is what it said. This car makes weird sounds. And I'm going to try and do my best here. Ooh. Yeah, I messed that up. That was a little rough on the angle for the checkpoint. This thing might just be too hard of a layout to run with the wheel. We're doing okay. We're doing our best. Oh, it's a 1 of 1. So it's basically a sprint. I guess we're going to loop all the way back around though, so that's good. Drafting the Donut Media 350Z. Going to try and exit the arrow stream here. Whoa. Whoa, the Lotus. There's the Envision 74. Oh, had to blip. Whoa. Had to dip into the brakes there a little bit. Trying not to get into the MG X-Power. Oh, nice. Rubbing is racing and wrecking is not. Keep that in mind. Here we go. Down into Mulegé. This is kind of crazy. Not what we had before. That was an actual circuit. This here is just a random race. Maybe this would have been better, you know, if I could have picked it for the other one. It was not available. Doing my best here. The Envision 74 out front. Even though this is a one-lap race, 1 of 1 is not helpful. I need a percentage, at least in addition to or instead of big time braking. Wow, cut right in front of the 350Z. Now we're behind an M3. Loving that the Envision 74 is actually doing something with its life and not just being the retro futurism, what have you. Love the livery as well, but if you keep me from getting, there's a huge 90-degree or more right-hander coming up. If you keep me from getting my first place finish here and my Donut Media car horn that I probably already have, I'm going to be upset into the wall. Okay. Let me just take a minute here to collect my thoughts. Okay. What are we going to do? How far back? So it's, you know, we're still on the gas, brake, and we're going to turn. So I get turned around by the M3, doing a fantastic burnout. Absolutely not meaning to. Is there any way I can catch the Envision 74? It's insane. Torque and horsepower are going to make me race again. I sure hope not. Looks like we've got a lot of Juggernaut to go. Gaining on the Envision 74. Great car choice here if you guys would like to. I know you might not have a wheel. It's what makes these cars a little bit more fun. He wrecked us both. Forza, is this what you mean by unbeatable drivatars? They just don't race fair. Had a nice move to the outside. He was really upset that I was beating him. And just got crazy revengeful there. Is that a word? I don't know. Big sweeping right-hander here. Barely catching that checkpoint. Cannot get him on the outside. There we go. Cutting the corner short. This is a tough one. That Envision 74, if you get it in your lobby, it's going to be tough the beat, especially for using this. I am just stomping on the pedals, smoking the tires. These are race tires. That's something. Anyway, there you go. Can we do it? I'm just gonna stay in it. I thought about spinning it around, but dang. Let's see how close they were. So we had a total time of 3:45.871, and Don Juan Song coming in with the Envision 74, or at least his Drivatar, at 0.201 slower. Insane. Very competitive. That's what made that one super fun. That's crazy. I really liked the layout of the first one, but man, that whole experience was just so much better. That was a good time. You guys that don't like the Eventlabs, hopefully you like that one. That one was cool. That one was fun. Nice little burnout to get things going. Not a lot of horsepower here. All handling. Jumbo Jangle Juggernaut completed. Now moving on to our final one that this time we didn't pick. This is another Forza Horizon 5 Festival Playlist Eventlab Unworthy Pleb. Another popular and favorite of the channel. Jungle Rally Circuit. Take on this mixed surface rally circuit around the Mexican jungle. Fast and flowing with some technical sections thrown in to really test you. Enjoy. We get a Ford Fiesta RS. It is in Mexico, so we don't have to fast travel to a new location. Just across the map. Rally Monsters S1900. This one is going to be fun. I think I'm going to stick with controller this time. And here we are. Now, I did have this up in the Rally Adventure expansion, doing some drift work, so it's not going to be helpful to us here. Let's actually use this reskinned Volkswagen Beetle. I really like this livery over the Rockstar version. I saw a new Beetle today. It was a turbo, and it said Dune on it. I don't know if you guys have ever encountered this before. I have not personally. It had some kind of desert flyer, you know, rally-esque stuff on it. It had like some guards on the doors and different things. It looked super cool. Probably should have taken a picture, but it was at work. I don't know if I should be doing that. But anyway. Ooh. What was the so slow takeoff and then just like a rocket ship? Okay. Man, when you go from what we've been racing to this now, B700, A800, and now a rocket ship, this is so different. So we were thrust into this rally. We kind of had a nice little bridge from the circuit, you know, to the actual road race, but now none of that applies. All dirt all the time, sliding all-wheel drive action, Rally Monsters, and they mean it. Gotta kind of just do the best you can. There is the actual livery, the Rockstar livery I was talking about, number 34. This is a different one of the series, I guess. That one has a couple other accoutrements, some rally lights and a tire on top. There is the 10th gen Civic SI Coupe, let's say. I have an SI sedan, but that one is the Rally Monster version. And we're in first, if you didn't know. So we're hitting the asphalt portion here. When will we be back to dirt? Right now. Man, these are so much fun. I don't know about you. I really don't know which one is more fun. The rally racing in this game or cross country. I would probably say I guess they each have their own. You know, I love the dirt here. Cross country, you just kind of race anywhere. You just race in a straight line from one place to the next. This one, you actually race on the dirt roads. But when you're racing the capstone events, I forget what it's called, the one that's the dirt, kind of like the Gauntlet or the Goliath or whatever that dirt one is called. It is so much fun. It takes a long time. You basically run over all the tracks, and it is super fun. Losing everyone. We are just running out of their lives. Dirt flying off the tires. You can see it in high definition. So fun. These cars always amaze me. How do they perform so well on dirt and tarmac? and just switch from one to the other. Maybe it's those Michelins, baby. Trying to stay off the wall, couldn't do it. Pumped those brakes a couple times. But does it really matter? No. Thank you for that. Little platform built there so we didn't hit splash down too hard there. Woo! Get sideways, sliding around. Wow. You heard all that mumbo jumbo. That was me just goofing around with the e-brake and then catching the top rev range of whatever gear that was. I'm not looking. I'm just kind of flowing here. I'm in the zone. That is all regular brake. And those downshifts coming through. Nice hairpin coming up. I wonder if it's going to be asphalt or dirt or a transition from one to the next. Yep. I probably could have drifted the whole thing maybe, but yeah, I didn't do that right. Definitely going to get the win here, but is it the best Eventlab of the week? Wow, just pedal to the metal, trying to hang on. Big curves here. Blowing through the checkpoints, coming up on the finish here. A 4-minute plus lap, even in these S1 900 rally monsters. In first place even. So it's not like I'm going slow. You know what, guys? As fun as this is, as much as I love being on the loose stuff, the dirt, being out here in the countryside and then back onto a real road, whew, I'm not sure it can take the top spot. Getting a little crazy with it. That was too much. Too much. There we go. Oh, and we lost our wing. Looks so different without the wing, doesn't it? 440, almost 5 minutes. Wow. There you go. Winner. 3 for 3, first try. Wheel spin, oh, only 15,000. So as we wait for the notification to come through that we've won and completed that Eventlab, there it is. We get that second reward car, the Ferrari Dino, added to the collection. So we're only 2 into a possible of 10 reward cars this series, but I'm feeling good. We have some more daily challenges to do. That's going to be tomorrow. But now on to the rating. I'm just going to give you the first place finish. We're not going to worry about who was second, who was third. They just didn't win the first place prize. And if you guys didn't know already, you've watched enough of these, you should know XR Cosworth's Jumbo Jangle Juggernaut, I believe is what it was named, is this week's winner. Let me tell you why. I had so much fun trying to get through all those people, using the wheel, and using that Hyundai Elantra N race car. You know, only front-wheel drive, kind of a spec class car. You're going up against stuff like the Envision 74 that has way too much horsepower, M3s, whatever else we were driving against. And yeah, we were bumping up against people a little bit, but with the wheel, we were able to eclipse all of them and come in first place, get the reward, turn this thing to gold. And I just had so much fun with that competitiveness of it all. It was a great time. Now, I really liked the dirt. This just kind of felt like another cool dirt track, you know, nothing crazy. And this one here, great circuit. Wish I could have been able to use the Hyundai Elantra N race car. That might have been another story, but this one, the layout was cool, but it was really just the racing. You guys try it for yourself. Use that Hyundai Elantra N if you have it. If not, use the Cyan Racing or whatever that thing is. I can't think of it right now. Or even the MG X-Power. Cool cars. I don't know what class it is, but race prepped rides. Like I said, we're going to be back tomorrow with probably daily challenges. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.